Hi, my name is Michael Roth with Blue Oak Property Management, and one of the most overlooked aspects of purchasing a rental property is what kind of insurance should you purchase to protect your investment in yourself. So we're going to go over 4 types of insurance today. The first type is being your landlord policies. So when you purchase your first rental property, you want to contact an insurance agent, and obviously you're going to want to get some insurance, what we call a landlord policy. So that's going to give you some liability coverage. It'll give you loss of rent coverage in certain situations, such as if there was a flood or fire and the tenants actually had to move out and couldn't pay rent. It'll cover those situations, and it'll also provide you, obviously, if there's damage to the property in those situations, it'll provide you some coverage for that. One of the things you want to do is talk to your agent if the property becomes vacant, if there's going to be any lapses of coverage. Typically we see if the property is vacant for more 60 to 90 days and there is a lapse in coverage, but again, you just want to ask your agent if there is any lapse of coverage if the property becomes vacant. If you're living in your primary residence right now and going to turn it into a rental property, you just need to contact your insurance agent and tell them to switch it from a homeowner's policy to a landlord policy. Your premium is going to go up slightly, but again, it's usually not a big jump at all. And again, that'll give you the additional protection that you need. The second type of insurance is what we call an umbrella policy. So this goes above and beyond your landlord policy. So typically this will cover you on the liability side for like a slip and fall, someone sues you. It's going to cover in addition to your liability insurance. So typically we'd say, I see a minimum is usually $500,000, and I've seen them go up as high as $2 million for the umbrella policies. The third type of insurance is renter's insurance. Here at Blue Oak Property Management, we require all our tenants to have renter's insurance on our property and to provide proof that they do before they move in. Renter's insurance is going to cover, obviously it's renter's insurance, so it's going to cover the renter's personal possessions, which is not covered under your landlord policy. So typically a water pipe burst, your landlord policy only covers the structure, none of the tenant's personal possessions. So it protects them that way. It protects you by covering them if the tenant does something to the property. And I'll give you a real life example that happened to us years ago. A tenant did a load of laundry, left to go do some shopping. The washing machine flooded, caused some damage to the property. We actually submitted a claim through the landlord policy insurance. They denied it because they said it was a tenant caused issue. Tenant had renter's insurance. The renter's insurance picked up the damages and gave us a check for those. So one thing you want to make sure is if you do require a tenant to have renter's insurance is you want to be listed as additional interest on the policy, and that way you'll get notification if they cancel their policy or they make any changes to the policy. Last type of insurance I want to go over is what we call landlord protection insurance, and this will cover you in a case of loss of rent, covers for eviction costs, and covers you for malicious tenant damage. So, if a tenant purposely was punching holes in the wall or stuff, it'll cover you on that situation. If you have a mortgage and absolutely need that rent income every month, this is a policy you might want to look into. Obviously, it's becoming a little more popular right now as I'm filming this. We're in the middle of COVID-19. So a lot of job losses are happening. A lot of people, good tenants are unable to pay rent right now, so this is something you might want to look into. We use a company, this is not an easy product to find as it is like a landlord policy. We use a company called SureVestor. Their premiums run from $315 to $495 per year, depending on the rents and the type of coverage you get. So again, pretty cost-effective way to cover some lost rents. All right, hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much.